Postal family, how's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Friday evening? Well, today's topic I'm discussing OSHA and how many times they find the postal service with the different things they find our postal service, and it continues to find them over things, different things that the rules and regulations are violated. But again, Postal Service just eats it up and pays the fines and goes on, but nothing else changes after that. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. And I appreciate all my supporters. I can't thank you guys enough for everything you do for me. Keep giving the channel the thumbs up. Really helps out everything. Again, thanks for all the comments. I love reading them. I love answering them, and all that information you all pass on to me. Appreciate it so much. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research, and my experiences. I don't speak on behalf of the Postal Service, USPS. So that's what's going on with that. Another thing, the person that passed away, the employee in Dallas, Jacob Taylor, 51, a 28-year-old. They're not really releasing any more details as far as after the autopsy, what had happened. Some of you probably heard it. I just haven't picked it up. But again, my condolences to everybody that knew him, and some of you all commented. Appreciate that so much, that work with him. So, may God give you the strength to move on. And I know it's tough when a coworker, especially, passes away, but it's what we do outside in the heat. It's really tough. It's always very sad that an employee, a carrier, passes away and the heat is to blame. So it's always tough. My prayers for all of you to move on from this and, have strength. Condolences again to his family, always. So let's get to today's topic about OSHA and the fines on our beloved Postal Service. The U.S. Postal Service is subject to OSHA regulations and has been cited and fined by OSHA on numerous occasions for various workplace safety and health violations. Here's a breakdown of types of issues and examples of fines, common violations and hazards. Failure to provide safe working conditions. This is broad category, but often includes hazards such as electrical hazards, exposed electrical components, improper wiring, lack of lockout, tagout procedures for machinery maintenance. These fines extend from all over Postal Service maintenance, everything. Forklift-powered industrial truck safety, untrained operators. Lack of seat belts, forklifts lacking working strobe lights and backup alarms, or remaining in service despite needing repairs. That's pretty common. They're gonna keep using them, and they're not gonna pull them aside if something there's a violation. Blocked exit routes and obstructed access, hindering safe evacuation in emergencies. Another one that's not gonna happen. All the emergency exits are always blocked. There's no changing these things. Sanitation issues, yes, there's many. Backed up sewers, raw sewage on restroom floors and work areas, lack of potable water or usable bathrooms. I didn't even know all these fines existed. This is exposure to bloodborne pathogens, failure to implement exposure control plans, provide proper training, or offer hepatitis B vaccines for employees handling potentially infectious materials. None of that ever. Struck by crushing hazards, inadequate protection from moving vehicles or machinery, ergonomic hazards, issues with equipment like delivery barcode sorter, DBCS machines causing strain or injury. Extreme temperatures, exposing employees to excessive heat without proper protections. This is the gigantic one, and nothing seems to change in this particular category. Employees left and right losing their lives, and life just goes on for the Postal Service. They collect their six-figure checks and on to the next day. Which bodies are here, which bodies are replaced, that's all the name of the game is. Retaliation against whistleblowers. A significant and recurring issue is the USPS alleged wrongful termination of employees who report workplace injuries or hazards. OSHA, through Department of Labor, has filed lawsuits and obtained injunctions against USPS for violating federal whistleblower protections. This indicates a pattern of discouraging injury reporting, which is a serious concern for workplace safety. Inadequate training and procedures, failure to provide employees with necessary training on safe work practices, equipment operation, and hazard communication. Examples of recent fines and actions. May 2025, last month, Texas, the Department of Labor filed a lawsuit against USPS for wrongfully firing an employee in Caldwell, Texas, who reported a work-related injury. OSHA found this violated whistleblower provisions and seeks back wages and damages. January 2023, Tennessee, OSHA cited USPS with 16 violations at 3 Tennessee facilities, Columbia, Knoxville, and Nashville, proposing $350,000 in penalties. Violations included sanitation issues, electrical hazards, and improper use of forklifts. OSHA also noted a safety incentive program that could discourage injury reporting. February of 2023, Virginia, USPS was cited for failing to provide running water and a usable bathroom at a Chesapeake, Virginia facility for over a month, resulting in a proposed penalties of $13,840. Well over a month. Facility has no running water, no bathroom. Poor employees there, man. This has got to change. Something's got to give, man. This is not right. Over a month. Like I said in my previous videos, OSHA comes up with the fine, hands it over. Postal Service just pays the fine and tomorrow forgets about everything and goes on. Then the cycle repeats itself. Somebody reports it, fine comes. The fine has got to be so massive that actually there's some action taken. These fines are not large enough. December 2016, Maryland, OSHA fined USPS $342,000 after finding workers exposed to bloodborne pathogen hazards at a Brooklyn, Maryland annex. This included willful violations for lacking an implemented bloodborne pathogens exposure control plan. Wow, that's unreal. June 21, Pennsylvania, OSHA proposed $236,000 in fines for blocked and obstructed exits, along with other safety violations at a Lehigh Valley facility. These fines are 6-digit and, it still don't have an effect. I mean, May 2024, Oregon, a federal court ordered USPS to pay over $141,000 in lost wages and damages to a probationary mail carrier who was wrongfully terminated after reporting a leg injury. This is part of a broader trend of OSHA taking action against USPS for retaliatory terminations. April 2024, Oregon, while some allegations of violations at a Portland, Oregon facility were dismissed by an administrative law judge, the initial citations proposed $148,000 in penalties. Again, 6-figure fines. I mean, no, they just don't learn their lesson. There's, in penalties for issues like untrained employees performing maintenance and lack of lockout tagout procedures. Key takeaway: OSHA actively monitors and cites the USPS for a range of safety and health violations, often resulting in a significant proposed penalties. A particularly concerning pattern is the alleged retaliation against employees who report injuries, highlighting a systematic issue with workplace safety culture at some USPS facilities. So that's what OSHA has done in the recent history. Fines of all across the board, maintenance. You got facilities with no running water, no bathroom for over a month. You got untrained employees, blocked emergency exits, whatnot. All these fines keep recurring, and Postal Service is paying these six-figure fines. And how does this thing end? I mean, somebody's not taking initiative. I mean, where's got to start? It's got to start from all over, from bottom to top. Somebody's got to take charge. The whole system is so corrupt and way off that I don't see anything changing. With the new postmaster coming, God knows his background. We're just waiting. Here in a few weeks is July. That's where he gets sworn in, unfortunately. So I doubt we will see any changes right off the get-go. But we can at least think something he's gonna do for the positive. But from his background, just can't tell from a private background. So, like we're saying, all these fines by OSHA, I mean, the more critical ones is, for example, you get hurt and, you just happen to call OSHA and report the fine. Next thing you know, you go into your office. In a few weeks after you're healed, they say you don't work here no more. I mean, NALC is gonna try to get you your job back, but the retaliation is insane. I mean, just because you can't report something that you got hurt from. They're covering their rear ends. How did you get hurt? Were you using proper procedures? Were you trained accurately? So all these things come up. They cover their rear ends to fire you, and then they have to pay that six-figure fine, give you your job back and whatnot. So it's just the whole system. Like I said, the system from top to bottom has gone down in pieces. I mean, you wonder, all these government bailouts, this is where the money is going. All these fines, top dogs not caring, collecting their six figures. And next thing you know, we have to get bailed out by the government because all the money is out of there. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. This is what we work for. This is our, bread and butter, Postal Service. And these fines are going to continue by OSHA. I mean, things are not changing anytime soon. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to give some information about OSHA and how many fines in different categories that USPS takes from OSHA and it continues to take, and how if you report to OSHA your injury, how post office retaliates by taking your job. So it's an unfortunate situation, but it's real, and just got to go on with it. And so everybody stay good out there. Remember, lots of water. People are dehydrating left and right. Co-workers were feeling the effects of 103 degrees, 4 degrees with the heat index. So it's not even July yet. So July and August, God help us, hurricane season. So just gotta tough it out like we always do, guys. All right, so everybody stay good, stay hydrated, stay good out there. Mailman Saeed out. Until next time.